Great rise of beautiful beings, great rise of beautiful beings. I'm trying to figure out what channel I'm going to upload this video. It's interesting. I was talking to an elder and I said, why do men say I love you and they barely know you or they don't know you? And he was like, because it's easy. And I was like, because it's easy. I said, that makes sense. Imagine that. A person that don't love you is quick to tell you they love you, right? They don't know you from a can of paint. And they say, I love you. And you're like, nigga, tell that to your wife, girlfriend, mama, baby mama, whoever want the drama, whoever want the smoke, right? And I reflect and I'm thinking about this specific situation because it's easy, because they can. You never want to be in life to the point where a person could come off at you as if you easy. You cooperate. You comply. You're a good citizen. You know what I mean? You're a good side piece. Yeah. It's interesting. I've experienced it lately. Person telling me they love me. I don't know, from a can of paint. I promise you. And I really don't want to hear it. You know what I mean? My father tells me he loves me, but my mother, she doesn't do it. My grandmother doesn't do it. Like, the women on my mitochondria DNA side, the X chromosomes in my family, they brutal. And I'm not saying brutal as in like physically brutal. I mean like mentally brutal. Like, they push you out the nest early. Like, if it wasn't for me being a baby and had to be breastfed, like if we had supernatural powers as a baby, they probably would have left me to fend for myself from the beginning. Okay, I'm gonna just tell you that right now. And they never say I love you. Now, it must be a man's terminology because, like, let's say your mother get a boyfriend or whatever, and he like, sugar plum, honey bun, I love you. Just out the blue, mother's dating this guy, and next thing you know, I'm about to get off the phone with her, and she's like, I love you. Like, bitch, where they do that at? Where you get that from? I remember one time I called my mom, and she started saying, you only call me when you want something. You only call me when you need something. You ain't studying me. I had to fall back a minute, not fussing, not arguing, let my friends tell it or associates tell it. Hey, that's your mother. But I had to fall back and realize psychologically she's rehearsing what she's going to tell somebody else. She's not really going to tell me that. You know what I mean? Like, we go months without talking to each other. So why would she explain that I would call her, like that? So I finally realized that's what she felt like talking to somebody else. Well, anyway, this guy or whatever, okay? I don't think he can express with his wife this love connection no more. So now he want to express it with another woman, and he chose me, and I'm like, nope, go talk to your wife. You know what I mean? And then I don't like the fact that he asks questions like, do you love me? Hell no. Where did that come from? How did that come about? I said, instead of you asking questions, maybe you should be making statements. You know what I mean? Instead of you asking questions, maybe you should be making statements. I feel like it's very confusing. And don't let it be something on his mind or a feeling or emotion. He started rapping certain lyrics from popular songs, and he'll repeat it for days. Like, give me that sweet, that gushy, whatever, however you say it. And I'm like, who are you singing to? Who you rapping to? You say this every time I get on the phone. Well, anyway, I'm just not with it, okay? I'm not with it. The last guy that I crushed on was 80 years old. Do you hear me? And he broke my heart. I swear to God, his 80-year-old ass broke my heart. He sure did. I was full-fledged into him. I was really into him. Okay? Really, really into him, and he broke my heart. No relationship. No girlfriend, boyfriend. But I was into him. Okay? I was into him. I let the shield down. Okay? I let the shield down. I allowed myself to be vulnerable. And finally he realized that I was young enough to be his daughter. And he quit talking to me. But it took him a year to realize it. But yeah, he quit talking to me. And for some reason, I attract the deranged, people that like to yell and scream. I don't know why I attract people that like to yell and scream. They got to get their point across. They got to yell. They got to scream. And see, I'm a yeller and I'm a screamer. And see, people don't realize that until it's too late. Okay? And when I finally realized this person is yelling and screaming, then the goon come out. Okay? Not the thug. Not the thought. The goon. The goon. Okay? The motherfucking goblin comes out. So yeah. I'm not into that. I love you. I like you. I want to be with you. I'm into you. Like, how does that benefit me? That you love me, but you paying another bitch bills. You got a whole roof over somebody else's head. How does that benefit me? I haven't figured that out yet. So yeah. Men, I think men say I love you more than women. Because the 80-year-old man said, we was drinking a beer together one day, and he said, I think I love you. He said, you know what, I do love you. But after he triggered that domino effect, then he started acting funny. So when I started saying I love you back, all of a sudden I was the bad guy. All of a sudden I was too clingy. All of a sudden I couldn't be no Scorpio no more. You know what I mean? So I would never allow myself to be tricked like that again. Ever. 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 Nope. Never. Come on now. A 80-year-old break your heart? A 80-year-old? Come on now. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Nobody my age, 10 years older, 20 years older, 12 years older, 15 years older. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, and more fuck you. Go find somebody else to play with. I know how to masturbate. I know how to climax. Okay? By myself. And I ain't got to do nothing internal to do it. I don't even have to have intercourse to masturbate, to climax, to convulse, to gush. None of that. None of that. It's all external. Okay? I'm wired like that. Okay? Well, anyway, all I know is men should quit playing games with women. Women are pretty much fed up with the bullshit. Okay? And then this shit not even sincere. It's not even sincere. There's no compassion behind it. It's just like hook, line, and sinker. Like, let me see how far I could dig this hole. That's what I see. That's what I see. How far can I dig this hole? How far can I play with this whole mind? Instead of just having genuine respect. You know what I mean? And to all the hoes out there fucking around with a nigga that's married, paying bills, paying taxes, at home with his wife, and he got you as a side piece, and you ain't no working bitch. You need to go. You need to go. You need to go. Cause you fucking it up for everybody. A side bitch, like. Hell no. A waste of a side bitch. That's the way I see it. So yeah, a man just, and you know women do it too. They blurt, I love you. Oh, I love you. Like, I don't even tell the people that watch my videos, I love you. You know how people like, I love you, family. Talk to you tomorrow. I don't say that shit. I probably have said it, but it doesn't stick with me. Like my family, the females in my family didn't show affection. You know what I mean? The males, you know, my father showed affection. My grandfather showed affection. The females didn't do that. They cold-hearted. I'm telling you. They cold-hearted. Like, they're the type of women that'll put you in a basket and let you go down the river to another village. I ain't lying. I'm not lying. If the man in the family did not show the affection, you just wasn't going to get no affection. Like the kiss on the cheek, blowing bubbles in your belly, you know what I mean? Teaching you how to dance. So when you get older and a man approach you, father figures, grandfather, father figure type shit. I don't think my grandma has ever kissed me on the cheek or the forehead. Maybe when I was a baby. And I don't think my mama ever kissed me on the cheek after I grew up past 3 or 4. You know what I mean? So, I would assume on a psychological level, you know, people would say, well, maybe you would seek that in someone else. I don't seek it in no one else. I'll give you a prime example. If I'm dancing in the mirror and I'm looking at myself and I'm feeling myself, and then a man approach you and wants you to dance on his rhythm, dude, you fucking up the vibration. Like, I'm literally into myself. You know, they call that vanity, I think. But I'm into myself. I'm feeling myself. Like, I don't want you grabbing my thigh, rubbing my leg. None of that. Mm-mm. It's a turn off. It's a turn off. That'll be like you slow whining it or something and doing your little thing. And then this dude just come and take you off your rhythm and try to dance with you. If you don't go sit your ass down somewhere. I'll give you another example. So, I wanted to rent this room from a guy. He bought a new house. Okay. And he got all these rooms in there. I'm like, you know what? I might rent a room from you. And he like, come through, I'll show you the rooms. And he was like, well, I'll sleep in here and I'll let you have my room. Dude, I don't need your room. Just give me the smallest room in the house. I'm only going to be here like 8 days out the month, right? Unless it's some type of holiday or some type of natural disaster or some shit like that. And I was like, this is perfect. You know what I mean? I just need a place to crash and shower. Now here I am gonna break bread. Okay, break bread. Like, give you the money and I'm gonna mind my business. Just give me the Wi-Fi code. You won't even know I'm in the house. Okay? Dude wanna have sex. And I'm like, no. I didn't come over here for that. And then, you know, I think like a nigga anyway. I'm like, if we do something, the challenge is over with. And you might not even rent to me after that. You know what I mean? Which he didn't need me there for money. It's obvious he didn't need me there for money. Like, he would be doing me a favor. So, I said, listen, I come here strictly for business. I didn't come here to spend the night. I came here to view the place. I know the person, okay? But we've never had time to, like, be out of public. Does that make sense? And finally we're private, and I'm like, I didn't come here for that. So I finally said, look, if we fuck, I'm living here for free. And you need to hand me a key right now. I'm not joking. I'm not fucking joking. I said, if we fuck, I'm staying here for free. And I need a key right now. Like, dude was trying to move me in his bedroom. I didn't even understand that part. Like, you got 5 bedrooms. I don't want to be in the room with you. You know what I mean? I want to be in my own privacy, in my own mind. And you can tell by the content that I post on my channel. I'm antisocial as fuck. You know what I mean? Like, I don't really know what there is to talk about with a human. Like, I'm not going to discuss sports with you. I'm not going to discuss celebrities with you. I'm not going to talk about cars and rims. I'm not going to talk about dogs and cats with you. I'm just not. Well, anyway, I think like every 2 hours he tried. Yes, he tried. And I finally said, if you don't get your little dick ass out the motherfucking way, and I didn't mean to say it. I swear I didn't mean to say it. But I don't think I'll ever be able to rent. Yes, I did. I said, your little dick ass. Ooh, child. Yes. So, like, I feel like that was just dead ass wrong anyway. You showing me the crib and showing me the room I could rent, but you don't want me to rent that room. You want me to stay in your room. And I was like, man, I'm not about to give you no money to live in your room. I need my own room, my own key, and I'm going to mind my business. Like that. But anyway, that's neither here or there. Enough with the I love yous, because everybody ain't with that, okay? Everybody is not with that. Like, I could care less about you loving me. Now, don't get me wrong. I got my two favorite old men. I always remind them at least once every 3 months. I love you, every 3 months. But it's not an everyday thing. And like I told y'all, that 80-year-old man broke my heart. He sure did. Yep, he did. He mesmerized me on a whole nother level. And I said I wasn't going to never do that chicken with the head cut off situation again. Yes. It was actually a guy that had me running around with my head chopped off. Yes, indeed. And I did not know he was using Cialis or whatever the pill is. I think that's it. Hold on, I gotta cut the other phone off, make sure I'm saying it right. I think that's Viagra. Let me see. I think I got the name right. I didn't know his doctor was prescribing him like 4 pills a month. Something like that. That was crazy. Dude had me super crazy. Let me see. Let me see real quick. I had to turn my phone off. Is Cialis Viagra? It says no Cialis and Viagra. One is Tadalafil and one is Sildenafil are not the same, though both are effective PDE5 inhibitors for the treating erectile dysfunction. The primary difference is duration. Viagra works 4 to 6 hours, while Cialis lasts up to 36 hours. Now, do you hear what the fuck I'm saying? Didn't I just say, see, that's why I'm glad I looked this shit up. Didn't I just tell you that man had me running around with my motherfucking head chopped off? I did not know he was on Cialis. And that, I explained that before, that guy, he looked at me as exotic because he wasn't Black American. And what you thought was natural was not natural. So once he had started having sex with you, his shit would grow, even like he was some demon or something. I don't know what the fuck. I can't explain it. Like, usually what a man got and what he working with is pretty much what the length gonna be, right? No. This is not the case. This is not the case. You would have never expected it. What I did not know. I that's why I said I think he was on Cialis. And And whatever that shit was doing to him, that shit was ridiculous. Okay? That shit was ridiculous. Not knowing that he was on that shit. Mm-mm. 36 hours? 36 hours had me looking crazy. Crazy. Sun up, sun down. We done went out to eat, went and got drinks, brought food back. I don't even think we touched the drinks. I don't even think we touched the food. Whatever we ate when we went out, that was it. That was it. And yeah, I was a chicken with my head cut off. I sure was. It ain't nothing to lie about. You know. Well, anyway, all I know is I don't do that I love you shit. I don't do that me or more shit. My love. You know what I mean? Te amo, all that. Nope. Hell no. Them days over. I'm old school. I'm an old soul. And I like the fact people my age think I'm older than them. I ain't lying. I like the fact they think I'm 40, 45 years old. They don't think I'm 45. They just be confused. Okay? They like, this bitch just school teacher vibe. You know? Like, they be trying to figure it out. Like, I'm confused, ma'am. Like, when I be somewhere, they be like, yes, ma'am. I be like, how old are you? They be like, I'm 33. I'm like, okay, I'm 38. And they never say, well, damn, you look old as hell. No, it's that energy. It's like deja vu. You done been there. You done that. Like, we ain't walking like we just got from under a rock. You know what I mean? I know some people I meet, I be like, damn, that motherfucker just came from under a rock. They have no clue about nothing. That's like a person that ain't never drove a car before. You know what I mean? They never drove a car before. Probably never even rode in a car. Probably just public transportation their whole life, you know. And, you know, it's just different. You know, they treat shit different. Like, imagine you ain't never experienced nothing before. I'm getting all off subject. All I'm saying is that I love you shit for the birds, okay? It does not benefit me to know you. Put it like that. I have to tell them. It does not benefit me to know you on an intimate level, not one bit. Let me know how it benefit me. That's the first thing you should ask a man. Now, how does it benefit me by being intimate with you? And then another thing, it's not fair. You know, a lot of women be digging a dude that don't like them. You know what I mean? When in fact, the woman is supposed to choose the man. But once a man gets so much money, he chooses what he wants, and I don't blame him. And just like when a woman gets so much money, she chooses what she wants. Plain and simple, you know. The breadwinner kind of choose what they want. And sometimes you just gotta play stupid, but I'm not in the condition to where I have to play stupid. You know what I mean? I'm not in the condition where I gotta fake it and accept lies. You know what I mean? Nope. And even if I was in the condition where I had to accept lies, I still wouldn't be there. Mm-mm. Hell no. Fucking and sucking who? And being lied to? Mm-mm. Get myself together. That's all you can do. Now, don't get me wrong now. If it benefited me, that's right. Fucking and sucking who? You know what I mean? But if it ain't benefiting me, I ain't gonna put up with that shit. I got to go. Mm-mm. Hell no. A lot of people ain't gonna put up with nothing that ain't benefiting them. They ain't about to travel to that state, that city, or nothing. If that area is not bringing them money in their pocket, they ain't going. Does that make sense? So you should think the same way. Is this phone call a headache? Or is this phone call something that's gonna benefit my heart space, my wallet, my lifestyle? You know what I mean? Like, certain times I can't even pick up the phone for certain people because they're taking their mental baggage and they're trying to bring it onto you. Like one guy, I had to tell him, wait a minute, you've been doing this 12 years. I don't want to hear it. You've been doing this situation 12 years. I do not want to hear it. I don't want to hear you talk about family, friends, job, nothing. How long you been in that situation? Oh, really? So what make you think that I want you to introduce your circumstance and situation to me? What you're doing is letting me know how I can drag you in, reel you in, and start playing games with your mind, because you ain't gonna go nowhere. You ain't gonna leave. And then imagine this. You're at home and you can't get dressed up or pretty because your boyfriend ain't even gonna compliment you. He not gonna tell you how beautiful you is. He ain't gonna tell you how sexy you is. He feel like if you probably matured differently than him. He probably fell off while you glowed up. Vice versa with a woman. You might be with a woman that feel like she old and outdated, and she might think you done glowed up, and you done glowed up to the point that you might cheat on her, right? And vice versa with man and woman, woman, man, like that, right? So, you got outsiders complimenting you and everything, and then you talk about you don't get no compliments at home. Now you to the point you sneaking out the house just so you could get compliments. Say it again, Revere Sky. Now you to the point you sneaking out the house so you could get compliments. Now what you need to do is go back to your husband or your wife. You need to go figure that shit out. Okay? Because while I'm boosting your ego, or vice versa, or whoever ego is being boosted, how is that benefit me? I still got to go home alone at night. I still can't call you on the weekends. You know what I mean? Like, I'm getting random ass grocery store phone calls. Like, what the fuck? So y'all just got to be mindful of those situations. Second, who? Second for what? We ain't got no contractual agreement. Who? Who's second? I'ma be alone and be first. I married myself. Okay? I married myself. And if I decide to be with somebody, they gotta deal with the left and the right side of me, because those are two total different entities, okay? Expressed on different levels, different avenues, different perspectives. They're completely different. My right hand touch me, it feels some type of way. My left hand touch me, it feels some type of way. It's not the same sensation. It's not the same feeling. So yeah, fuck being sick. Am I any type of beneficiary in the situation? You feel me? And it's good to know that Cialis lasts 36 motherfucking hours. That's crazy. Sun up, sun motherfucking down. And if a man really into you, his dick will grow like 4 or 5 more inches from the normal. When you find, well, I'm not saying you want it to grow that big, but I'm saying whatever you thought he had on Cialis, it's going to be a whole nother ball. If he into you, it's going to grow 5 more inches from what you thought he had. You didn't even know he had that much dick. That was some demon time shit. That was some fallen angel ass shit. I don't know what the fuck that was. That was weird. You thinking they 100% hard, everything alright? No, everything's not alright. But anyway, I guess I'm talking about sex because it's been a while, okay? But then not only that, I'm just reminiscing about this person who was randomly talking about, I love you. Bitch, you don't even know me. It's that easy for you to tell a motherfucker you love them? If I was your wife, I'd be mad too. I'd think you would cheat on me too. And then this other dude was like, I ain't trying to be funny, but this other dude was like, my shawty in New York right now. You should come over. I'm like, hell no. I'm not going up in this lady house while she gone. Oh my God. But we go out for drinks all the time. We do, you know. We finally got over that hump. But we still go out for drinks. We have a lot in common. But the fact that I wish a motherfucker would invite a bitch in my house. See, that's why I'm single. That's why I'm not in a relationship. I only could imagine a motherfucker I'm dating invite a bitch in my house. We both gonna be somewhere we ain't got no business to be. Okay? And I'm gonna say that again. We both gonna be somewhere we ain't got no business being. And I know one thing about it. That bitch might get her ass whooped too. Because she know like hell that ain't that nigga motherfucking house. Ain't no fucking way. He tried it. Motherfucking hotels are $150 and up. And if you don't want to spend it, you just shit out of luck. Shit out of luck. The best thing to do is go home. And then let that hoe go home too. And let her go mind her business. You know what I mean? But yeah, enough with the shenanigans. Enough with the I love yous. Don't nobody give a fuck about no I love yous. I wasn't raised like that. Was it nothing affectionate about my family? Okay? And I do not go out seeking it. You know how they be like, oh, she looking for that father figure. She looking for this. She looking for that. No. Not looking for it. Don't care. And the way I see it, I need somebody more mature than my father. You know what I mean? Thank goodness he helped create me. But shoot, I don't think he mature enough. Mm-mm. 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 Might have to recruit a new father. Mm-hmm. Well, anyway, I'm going to let it stay there. Just know the reason why that dude or that woman said I love you is because it's easy. That's why it's easy. But they ain't on that to death do us part. They not on that shit. They not on that shit. So there we have it. I'm still trying to figure out where I'm going to post this video. Am I going to post it on this channel or the other channel? We'll see. So there we have it. Unearth the magic. The truth will definitely set you free. Mwah.